Going to Atlanta for the Peach Bowl.
EA Sports.
All right.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
The Bulls with first and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback keeps it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
offense getting set. It's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line.
Come on, get the first down.
Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
You see able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone.
The first drive.
Touchdown, USF. We come out into playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
He does a lot of good variety of things on the offense. So see how we can hopefully slow him down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield at 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass rush. And now the ball comes out.
Oh, come on, man. Go pick that up.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. but I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Pretty sure that's my damn true freshman corner.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Plus the 40 now. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Baker. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finding some room at the 25. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And they'll use the ground game here. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll hand it off. Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Oh, here comes the reverse. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And now the handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks the tackle. Nobody can bring him down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. He's going to hand this off. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bulls will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down and goal. Back to pass. It's Baker. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Oh my.
And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. And someone on the line there.
What the fuck?
Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up.
Bro, this is insane.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. This
was fucking nuts.
Clicking. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Handoff in a single back formation. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
USF offense is back out there now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot.
Come on. Damn.
They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Aggressive aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incompletion makes it second down. They're going to run it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now.
Yeah, we can go.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver
Dang.
makes the grab. Tackle at the 35.
Come on, how do you...
For a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
2nd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finds room at the 30. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, USF.
Oh, I love to watch
this.
It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And looking to throw now on first down.
Oof, wide open. Damn.
It's complete. What a grab near the
That was bad
sideline.
by me.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Receiver looks it in.
Oh, god damn.
Rips off a big
Fuck out of
gain
here.
all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The offense really clicking here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They're going to run it here.
Yeah, 59.
This one goes
damn way.
lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Yo, why is it taking so goddamn long?
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The ball is loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Now someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking downfield, it's Baker.
Oh, good.
Picked off a
Fucking
crucial turnover.
God
Going
damn.
the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
I did not see that shit
Takeaway
coming.
and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Bulls pick up enough for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on first and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Bulls moving quickly down the field here. And at first down, they go right back to him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. He'll hand it off.
Oh, I should have kept going out.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff heading left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap.
I should have kept going out.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Right down the middle. And that puts him in front here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Motion now from the tight end. Trying to find some room. It's Thomas. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards points here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here.
Bro,
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
it wasn't even fucking working.
Lead here in the final quarter.
Sorry, we got a lot of time.
This quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. USF offense is back out there now. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive
Where's
will
my
they be?
running back?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. It's going to end up fixing.
The Buckeyes expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute. The defense with more pre-snap movement. An inside give now from the shotgun. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They'll win that game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to